Hey guys, what's going on guys? I think I just want to talk a little bit about some free information that you can get on a strategy that I've really been working hard on this last year or so, and basically it's paying off like really passively. So if you're looking for passive income that doesn't take up any of your time, this strategy is for you. So it's basically on this website which I run with my business partner Lance, and basically we run ThetaTraderz.com. And so you're selling options and collecting the premium from the buyers, which sounds like a strange way to do things, but if you've done it before, you know it's very passive, you know it's very easy, it's very laid back. So basically check out ThetaTraderz.com. We have a bunch of different tiers of different ways that you can do this. There's lots of different strategies, but one in particular that we are launching in just like a week is a small account challenge. So what we're going to try and do is turn $5,000 into $10,000 as fast as possible using a strategy that has very limited downside and very good upside. So you can potentially not lose all your money, which is good, and potentially make $5,000 on that 5,000. Can't guarantee what time frame that is. That's something we're going to cover in a webinar. So I want to make sure that if you look in the description below, you see the date and time for the actual webinar. So the actual webinar is this one, ThetaTraderz Small Account Challenge, 5k to 10k. It's on the 24th of March, which is Monday, and it's live, 10 p.m. So you'll be able to talk to us in the comments, ask us questions, figure out if you want to be part of this, and go from there. So this is something that I wish I'd found years ago. I've been trading for over a decade now, and this is something that has really changed my life in terms of how I trade. So I'll take on buy-side trades like Nate Bear's Profit Surge Trader. I'll take on bullseye trades, that kind of thing. But the vast majority of the time that I spend is just like kind of figuring out, okay, I'm just going to place this one trade here and then like let it be and just forget about it. And that's from ThetaTraderz.com. Literally talking minutes a week, and you're literally talking about basically replacing the average American salary. Say the average American salary is $70,000. With a couple 100,000K, you can do this in like a minute a week, which is crazy. So it's really cool. So I'm really excited about ThetaTraderz going forward, and I think the small account challenge will help people that are new to options learn about the sell side. And that's something I didn't learn for probably 7 out of the 10 years that I've been trading. So the 7 years I had no idea. I just kind of went, option selling, whatever. You know, one thing, biggest regret was probably not learning how to sell options faster than I did. You can learn very quickly. There'll be a link in the description below. You can learn how to win 90% of your trades because these are really high probability trades. You're betting against what won't happen, which is quite interesting. And you can learn this in, it takes about 90 seconds to learn how to do it. And you can do it in any brokerage usually. And I'd definitely sign up for it. Check it out. Basically, it's a course that is so simple, but a lot of these gurus will sell it for $1,000 or $1,800 or whatever. I know one guy that was selling it for that. It's just ridiculous. Very similar, obviously not the exact thing. I haven't copied him. But you can learn the simple income generating secret that majority of traders don't know exists. Most people just want to buy options, that's it. But what you find that if you sell options, you can actually make more money consistently, even though you're making smaller amounts at a time. And you can win 90% of your trades, and that might not seem like a big deal, because you're like, oh, but what about the one loser? Well, 9 times out of 10 you'll win, and the one that you don't win will be a relatively small loser if you learn how to keep your stops tight, which is cool. And you can do this whether the stocks are going up, down, or sideways, so you don't care that much about what the market's doing, which is amazing. It's not like you wake up and you start cold sweating as soon as you see the market's like up 1,000 points or whatever. You're like, oh my god, I'm going to die. And so basically you can learn how to put time on your side when you're trading options. So you can use theta decay, and if you don't know what theta decay is, look it up. We're going to be talking about it more and more because this is a way to go, in my opinion, for people with small but also large accounts. Large accounts benefit from this more because the smaller percentage gains add up to more overall. For example, if you have $1 million account, you can be making 100 grand a month if you do this right. 50 to 100 grand depending on what you do, how you manage your risk and all that. That's life-changing, even for somebody who has $1 million in their account, right? And so basically each winner that we do in this potential like system basically closes with a minimum of 50% profits. So usually it's a bit more. There's a video here. People love this service. Like, this is a service that Lance has been running for a few years now. We have so many testimonials. I only put like a half dozen on this page. We have loads saying you have changed my life, Lance, and we'll show them in the webinar on the 25th. So again, bookmark this site, go to notify me, subscribe to my channel so that you're notified for when we go live on the 25th, which is in 6 days from now. And 25th of March, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to go live with this, and it's going to show you basically what we're going to do to turn 5,000 into 10,000. Now, you could maybe do 50,000. If you have 50,000, turn it into 100,000. This is a system that we have basically shown does not have big drawdowns. So that's the biggest problem with most small account challenges, is they have these huge drawdowns. Buy side challenges where people are buying options will have massive drawdowns and they'll shake people out. If you go from 5k to 8k to 3k, you stop trading. Now if you go to 5k to 5.5k to 6k to 5.7k to 7k, 7.3k to, you know, it's a very gradual process, but it can be done quickly. And with the guidance of myself and from Lance in this Discord, you can actually make that happen much quicker than you could possibly expect it to happen. So it's definitely something worth checking out. So make sure you hit the notify me button and the subscribe to my channel. That helps me overall, but also subscribe to the channel because it will notify you if you hit the notifications bell that we're going live, so that you don't forget. It's in 6 days. You can see it down the left here as of right now. The main thing though is we're actually giving away a free subscription. So if you are really interested in this and you're something you're like, okay, this would be really cool, but I don't want to spend the money. It's not much, by the way. We're not charging much for this particular service. But we're going to give away a free subscription to the 5k to 10k small account challenge. And that'll be announced on the webinar. So you have to enter your email and everything into here. You'll get given a little bit more information about what this involves. And then on the webinar, you just have to attend and make sure that you make a guess at the number that we're going to randomly draw. And then you'll hopefully know by the end of the webinar whether you've won a free subscription to this 5k to 10k challenge. This is going to be fantastic. I'm super excited about it. I've been talking to Lance about this for a long time now. It's something that we should have run a while ago because we want to get people who have smaller amounts of capital into selling options, because the myth is that you need $1 million to make significant money. Well, that's not true. You can adjust your risk reward accordingly to really manipulate that, whether you want to make, double your account quickly or not. So there's something that we need to kind of address and go from there. So not very many people are doing this. I know Jason Bond from Small Account Journey is doing this. He has had some massive successes and some massive losses, so you've got to be careful. This is going to be somewhere in between, right? So we're going to try and take what he has done wrong and get rid of it, and take what he's done right and use that. And Lance is very mechanical in his stop losses, whereas Jason Bond, in my opinion, is not mechanical in his stop losses, or hasn't been up until recently. And so what we're going to do is try to focus on the aggressiveness, or close to the aggressiveness, of Jason Bond, minus the sort of like the sloppiness of the stop loss, to be able to duplicate his results quickly, but with the safety of the mechanical stop loss system that Lance uses in his trading strategy. So if you're part of ThetaTraderz, you know that Lance is a very conservative trader, and that this is something that he is reluctant to do because he doesn't like to try and say you can make money fast, because he's very conservative. But he wants to give people a chance with small amounts of money to turn their money into a little bit more money fairly quickly. So if you aren't familiar with ThetaTraderz.com, Lance has been trading for 20 plus years now. He has various services, Lifetime Inner Circle being the main one. I make significant money just trading his futures contracts, so like the Gold Rush trades, the crude oil trades. I can show all my brokerage accounts and stuff on the webinar on the 25th as well, just to show you guys that I really do trade this stuff and I love it so much. Some people are just part of the safeguard trade. Some people are just part of consistent passive profit. Some people are just parts of quarterly. You can start with quarterly. It's only $197 every month, and so you can go from there. But yeah, I think this is a once in a lifetime opportunity in terms of what you can get. If you can win this free subscription and follow us and talk to us and like learn how to do this, if you're not familiar with the sell side process, this will change your life in terms of trading forever. That's my real firm opinion, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notify me button, sign up for the how to win 90% of your trades. All this will be in the description below. And also make sure you sign up and try and win the 5k to 10k free subscription. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video.